Hi, happy 2013. Sorry it's been such a very long time since I have made a video, but I've been busy. Um, but as you know, when I do find something or come across something or try something that I think is awesome, or I think that you might be interested in knowing about, I do like to share it. So that is what I'm doing today. I like my planners, my calendars, and my to-dos and my things. And I have reviewed some planners. I think the Erin Condon Life Planner and Planner Pad, and I like all of them. And right now I am currently trying out, I know I didn't think I would actually stray away from my Erin Condon Life Planner because I really, really liked it, but I got to a point kind of where I was sort of wishing maybe I didn't have to lug it around all the time. And I go through this phase. This is normal for me. There are some people who like paper planners and they never want to switch. I get bored with stuff, so I like to try new things, and a lot of times I'll go back to old things. It's just kind of whatever tickles my fancy at the moment. But a long time ago, I tried Cozy calendar system. If you know about it, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go to cozy, COZI.com. It is a free calendar system, and there's a paid version that has a lot of features that it, oh, that's my dog, sorry, has a lot of features to it that are, I think, really cool. So I actually subscribed to the paid version this time. I tried this a long time ago and was kind of like, nah, I don't really care for this so much. And I think that was back when it was kind of new on the scene, and I don't think they had a lot of the things that they have now, or just for whatever reason it didn't really strike me as something I wanted to stick with. However, since then I have looked back into it. It's got a meal planner on it. It's got a lot of really cool things. So I have been using that now for several months, and the nice thing is it has an app for your smartphone, and it syncs all your family's calendars into one place. So my husband has the app on his phone as well, and so he has our family's calendar right on his phone, and we both know what's going on. It's got the grocery list right on it, so if I'm like, can you stop by the store and pick up what's on the list, I can make the list out at home or on my phone or wherever, and then say, hey, check out the grocery list, and he can just click right on it, and it's all synced together so he knows exactly what needs to be bought. So I am using Cozy, and I do really like it. In conjunction with that, I have come up with a daily docket book. If you know what a daily docket is, then good for you. If you don't know what a daily docket is, usually it's a regular sheet of paper, 8.5 by 11 sheet. Normally, sometimes people do them in different sizes, but you can go on to, a lot of bloggers have them that they've come up with, that they use every day. And a daily docket is basically a sheet of paper that's got different categories and sections, usually in blocks or in lists, that sort of help you break down your day. So you might have your appointments for the day in your calendar, and maybe some to-dos written down on a to-do list if you have that, which Cozy also has. But maybe you need to break your day down further to help you be more productive and kind of get an idea of, like, what are you doing in the morning, who do you need to call, what's for dinner, things like that. So and there's lots of different ones, and you can customize them and make your own. They're really kind of good for that person that needs that focus. That's me. But I don't like the idea of carrying around an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and I don't want to carry around a binder. But I do want my daily docket to be portable, and I've always used some form of a daily docket. It used to be, with my Erin Condon Life Planner, I used a sticky note and just stuck it in there and kind of mapped out my day, and that worked well. But there's some other things now that I'm trying to kind of work on or focus on that are important to me, and so I need a place to track that. A lot of them have like water trackers, like where you check off your 8 for the day, or even has places where you can log what you ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you really can get just about anything you want in a daily docket, and if you can't find it, you certainly can make your own. But I wanted something in a book, and you can Google daily docket books, and there's none. There's just none. There's planners, so you could kind of come up with something, but I wanted an actual daily docket in a book. So after a lot of searching online, I found this woman who took a small planner, and she actually wrote out all the little different sections with a pen, and then used her own I guess, her own formatting and just made her own daily docket in a book. And I at first was like, I don't feel like sitting around drawing out all those lines and sections and headings and writing all that. It seems like it would take forever. And so I kind of set that idea aside, and then I kept looking and I couldn't find anything, and I thought, well, maybe I could have something printed, but that's expensive, and then once it's printed you can't change it. And so eventually I revisited the idea of writing out my own daily docket book. And I thought, you know, I'm only going to try this for a couple weeks, and if I don't like it, then no harm, no foul. But if I do, then awesome. So I set out and I took that woman's ideas were a little more like inspirational. She had quotes and thoughts for the day, and I want to say way more whimsy type things than what I had. Mine, I needed more function with mine, but that's the beauty of it. I can make it whatever I want. So I took her idea and I incorporated what I wanted, and I came up with my own daily docket book. And what I did was decide that every Sunday night I was going to sit down and draw it all out, and I use a Sharpie pen because they don't bleed and they make really nice thick black lines. I don't use a ruler. I freehand it. It's not perfect, but it's perfect enough. So this is kind of an idea of what my first pages looked like. I had the date. This has since changed dramatically, but this was originally what it was like. And I had all the headings on there, and you know, like the 5 by 11 were the 5 things I wanted to get done before 11 a.m. every day, and 2 people that I wanted to thank every day. Like I physically would thank 2 people, whether by email or a phone call or write them a note or send them a card. I wanted to be thankful to 2 people, and not just in my mind, but actually to them. And I did that for a while until I physically ran out of people in my life. And I had thanked everyone for something, and then I'm like, well, do I just turn around and start over? Or, so I kind of have, there's things I've eliminated, there's things I've changed. I do keep track of when I go to bed and how much sleep I get, and I have found that to be incredibly helpful. I didn't realize how little sleep I was getting. Like up here at the top of this page, there's a lot of stuff, but you see sleep and then you see bed. I write down how much sleep I got that night, and then I write down what time I went to bed. And that really is nice. And then my time budget. If you don't know, I don't know if I've posted a video about time budgets, which are very cool. If I have, then watch the video. If I haven't and you're curious of what a time budget is, go ahead and comment below, and I will find the video I should have posted, or I'll make a new one and talk to you about time budgets, because they're very helpful if you're nerdy and need one like me, or anal, or you know, whatever. But the nice thing about this daily docket book is every Sunday I can reevaluate what's working and what isn't in it and change it. And it has gone through a huge transformation, what it started out as. Now I don't really use very many headings because I know what everything is, and I don't need them. This is kind of what it looks like when it's getting full and it's getting busy, which is great because that means I'm using it. And I changed what was down here to my food log: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And that's plenty of room. And this is a small planner, or a small journal, and it fits beautifully. I do a whole spread, a whole day on both page spread. And like now, I just made it up for the week last night. You can see now I've got little dots and circles at the top. I check those off as I get these things done that I want to do, and they're just letters, but I know what they stand for. And you could do, you know, if that could be your water, you might want to check off your water. I have to tell you that sitting down on a Sunday night and filling these out, and like I said, I just freehand these lines, and some of them are really crooked, and you know, but they work really well. It takes me about 10 minutes, and I usually do it while I'm watching a show. And this book has been helpful, and I can throw it in my purse and take it with me. And I really, really like this. So if you have any questions on how I use this or what I've done, or you want more information, then comment below. I'd be happy to help you out. If you think it's great, try it. If you think it's not great, then ignore this video. If this is nothing you're even interested in, you don't have to write anything nasty, just ignore it. If you think it's wonderful, then let me know what you think about this, because I really like this, and I didn't truly think I would stick with it, and I have. So that's the end of this. Have a good day.